welcome back to my channel, and if this is the first time that you come here, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Mari and I'm really excited about today's video. It's the living abroad tag and I'm doing as a collab with one of my best friends here on YouTube, Sara. She's a Swedish mom living in the US, and on her channel she focuses mostly on the mental health in moms, but she also documents her life and her journey through vlogging. She has a little boy called Leon and he's the sweetest boy ever. I love her vlogs, her videos. She's always so nice. If you love my videos, you're definitely gonna like her a lot. If you're coming from Sara's channel, extra special welcome. Thank you so much. You already know how amazing she is and I'm really happy to be collabing with her on this video. You should definitely check her channel and her videos. Once you've watched this one, I think you're gonna love her. She was actually one of the first YouTubers that I connected in here, and this is also the first video ever that I make as a collab here on YouTube. Onto the questions. If I'm looking down, it's because I have all the questions here on this notebook. The first one is, what's your name? Well, my name is actually Mariana, but since I'm young, everyone calls me Mari, so I just got really used to it. And I love my name, I love my nickname. You can call Mariana or Mari, but I just feel Mari is less formal. Which country do you live in? Well, I live in the UK, more specifically in England. Do you live alone or with your family? I live with my husband Ben and my baby boy Harry. How long have you lived there? It's gonna be 3 years this August. We moved to the UK in August 2015. Have you ever lived in another country? Which one? Well, I don't know if that counts, but I lived in the US for about 2 months when I was studying English back in 2008. How old are you? I'm 30 years old. Why did you decide to move abroad? Well, that's a long question. I'm gonna try to shorten my answer. I've always wanted to live abroad. I've loved English since I was a teenager, and I feel like I always wanted to live in a country that spoke English. Hey, do you want to say hi? Did you want to say hi, baby? But we actually moved because Brazil, we are from Rio de Janeiro. It's becoming really dangerous in there, and it's just so hard. Everything's so expensive. I mean, you can't live well with minimum wage in Brazil while you can live with the minimum wage in here. So you can see the difference, and it's just so dangerous. You can't walk with your phone like in your back pocket because you're afraid you're gonna get robbed. So next one, was it hard to get a residence permit or visa? And I didn't need one because I have Italian citizenship. What was the worst experience you've had there? Well, I think it was when we moved to Liverpool, because we lived in London first for about 5 months and then we moved to Liverpool. So we spent pretty much all the money that we had back then, buy everything for our flat, and we didn't calculate the money or when I was gonna get paid, because I got a job a couple of weeks after we moved. In London, I was getting paid weekly, so we just figured I was gonna get paid weekly. And it turned out that the job that I got, I was gonna get paid monthly, so we didn't calculate that properly. So there was a period of time where we didn't have money to buy food, to buy anything. So we pretty much lived the money that we're finding on the street. We are trying to make food with anything that we had in the house. So anyways, we ate rice and eggs a lot, which was the cheapest that we could find. That was really hard because I was working over 40 hours per week. I was trying to get as much overtime as possible. It was just really messy. So we ended up getting a donation of food from the girls at the shop, and that had never happened to us before. I think that was honestly one of the worst and hardest experience of our life. There's nothing you could do. I mean, of course we wouldn't starve, but it was just hard living on rice and money that we found on the streets and off donations. That's just crazy. I never thought that would happen to us. So next question. Tell us about a tourist attraction, sightseeing place you like and talk a little bit about it. Well, I don't know if it counts, but my favorite tourist attraction here, of course, is connected to the Beatles. That's one of the reasons why we moved to Liverpool. And I think it would be the Magical Mystery Tour. It's not an actual attraction like in the city, but it's part of the city because it's a bus that goes around Liverpool, showing everything that's important to the Beatles. You can see strawberry fields, you can see the houses that they live when they were in here, and much more. So it's really fun if you like the Beatles, and if you come to Liverpool, chances are that you probably like them. So next question, do you speak the local language? Do you think it's important to learn it? And yes, obviously I speak English, and definitely important to learn it. I know a lot of people that come here that don't speak English or they're still learning. I can see how hard it is for them to get a job or to live well within the community if they don't speak English. So definitely 100% do your best to speak the local language before coming to anywhere. Next question, what do you think about the country you live in? How well do they receive foreigners? And honestly, I think that depends on the city you are. It's a bit of by chance thing, because in London we had such a hard time, you guys. It was really tricky. And once we moved to Liverpool, we could see the difference between the people, like on the streets. In London, they are not much helpful, while in Liverpool, they are honestly much more helpful. People usually, not everyone, but usually they are more eager to try and help you with either directions or anything else. But that's not for everyone, and this is specifically Liverpool, so I guess it depends. And I think this got a little more complicated after Brexit, because you could definitely see the difference in the way that people act. And that's funny, because people can say they're not against immigrants and they're all inclusive, etc. The truth is, when it comes to it, they're not gonna favor the immigrants. At least that's our experience. I went through that work of being kind of like bullied because I was not from here. Of course, I'm talking about specific situations or specific people, so that's kind of tricky. But honestly, I love England and I've learned to love Liverpool. The only thing that bothers me about England in general, I think maybe about the UK in general, is the weather. Because you're from Rio, so we're used to the sun and beaches and everything like that, and it's so different, the dynamic in here. Next question is, do you miss your family? Yes, every single day. I miss them so much, especially my mom and my sister. What products for your home country do you miss the most? Food. Definitely food, guys. When I was pregnant with Harry, I would crave Brazilian food, and there's no many places in here that you can buy them. I mean, nowadays we got like maybe 2 Brazilian shops, but last year we didn't have any, and I would cry craving for Brazilian food. Coxinha, hot dog, because the hot dogs in here are nowhere near as good as the ones in Brazil. The cakes in Brazil are a bit different as well. I love the cakes in here, but it's in Brazil the cakes are more moist. I don't know how to explain it, but I miss the cakes. I miss esfirra. I don't even know how to explain what esfirra is. Like a closed dough with a filling inside. It's just the ones that I could think of right now, but there are many, many more, you guys. I'm obsessed with Brazilian food. What are your plans for the future? Do you want to live there forever? Honestly, I don't know. We have a lot of plans, but we don't know if we're gonna live in the UK forever. I would love to live in the US. I'd love it so much. But we're not Americans, we don't have a visa, so we have to get like maybe a work visa or something like that. But I don't know, maybe we're staying here forever, maybe we go somewhere else in Europe. It all depends on how everything's gonna be after the Brexit actually takes place. On to next question. What's something you use every day where you live that you think your home country should also have? I don't know how it is in other cities around here. I know London's a bit different because of Oyster card, but thinking about Liverpool and how it works in here, it would be amazing if in Rio, in Brazil, if they had this return passes to go on buses, because in here you get a train or a bus and you can get, for example, like a return ticket on the train, or you can get like a day ticket on the bus, and it's a lot cheaper. You can travel all day if you want, 10-20 times on the bus if you want, if you need, and only pay once. So it's a really good deal, this day ticket, and I think that would be the best thing for Brazil. And of course, I don't use it every day anymore because I'm not working. But back when I was working, I would use a lot the day ticket. We would buy actually weekly. Hey! This little guy is eating paper, guys. Hey. So what I was saying? Oh yeah, I used to pay sometimes even weekly because it's even cheaper than the day ticket if you get the bus every day. So I think Rio should have a system like that because it makes everything better and everything cheaper. But I don't think that's ever gonna happen in Rio, in Brazil. So next one is, what suggestion or tips would you give to someone who wants to live in this country? Learn English. That's the first one ever. If you don't know English yet, learn English. Learn as much as you can, because that's gonna make all the difference when you come here. You're gonna get a better job if you know English. You're gonna be way better treated, I mean in theory, but you're gonna be able to talk about the locals. You're gonna be able to learn more about the culture if you speak the language. And I mean, you're living on the country, why wouldn't you learn the local language? Also know as much as you can about the place that you're gonna move before you move. Try to see the local accent, which makes a lot easier, because we didn't know about Cal's accent before you moved to Liverpool, and it's It feels like it's a whole different language, not English, just Scouse. We are used to now because we've been here for a long time, but it's still tricky if they speak fast. Oh my god. But honestly, if you wanna move to England, just get to know the language and get to know the local accent. Definitely, it's gonna make all the difference. Also, another tip that I think I would say is that just try to be maybe more open-minded about their culture. So, on to last question, guys. If you could describe in one word your experience in this country, what would it be? In one word. It's hard trying to figure out just one word to describe it, guys. Honestly, so far, I think if I had to describe it in only one word, my experience, I think it would be hard. Really, really hard. Definitely worth it and rewarding. I mean, we have Harry. He was born in here, but it's just one word to describe everything. It's hard. Really hard, guys. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up if you like this video. And make sure you subscribe down below. Click the bell so you get a notification every time I post a new video. And do you want to say hi, guys? Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Mommy's channel. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. It was really fun doing this tag, doing this collab with Sara. I'm really happy and I hope we can collab more in the future. Don't forget to check out Sara's channel, and I have the link for her channel and her video down below. So make sure you go show him some love. And thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye bye. Bye, guys. Thank you for watching. We see you later. Bye, guys.